What's up, everybody? You are very welcome along to today's watch along. The Reds travel to Villa Park to take on Aston Villa in another, hey, guess what, must-win Premier League game. Jurgen Klopp has rung the changes. I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to go with. I will go through it, as always, take you guys through the team news and have a look ahead to the game. Plenty of time to go through it. I do apologise, I'm a couple of minutes late, but I had stuff going on. I had a bit of a hoodie emergency, so I had to run around and make sure I had a hoodie that wasn't clashing with the screen. So here we go. Nice to see you guys. I hope you're all well. Appreciate you guys tuning in, waiting around as always for me, my late ass, because I am always late. So yes, I do apologise for that. But I don't really, because, you know, you're used to me being late by now. I mean, if I was on time, you'd probably be a little bit more worried, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. So look, let's have a look straight out at the starting 11s. We'll look at the benches and we go from there. Yeah, let's go. Let's have a look at the starting 11s for the first time anyway. So we'll start with the home team, Aston Villa. They've gone for Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, Konsa, Tyrone Mings and Lucas Digne as the back four. Then it's McGinn, Marvelous Nakamba, my favourite name, by the way, in football. Love that name. Douglas Luiz, Felipe Coutinho, Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins. So fair to say Stevie G. I was going to say Gerrard, but then I kind of pulled out of it and went Stevie has gone strong. Jurgen Klopp has made some changes. Costas comes in at left back, so it's Alisson in goal, Costas at left back, Trent at right back, Van Dijk and Matip. Then it's Curtis Jones, Fabinho and Naby Keita in midfield, with Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz up top. As you can see, and I'm sure it's glaring change to you, but there's no Mohamed Salah in the starting 11 today for Liverpool. Maybe some people expected that, maybe some didn't, but it is where we are. On the bench today for the Reds, Ibrahim Kanade, Joe Gomez, Bobby Firmino, Mo Salah, Thiago, James Milner, Divock Origi, Hendo and Quevin Kelleher. Fairly strong bench. So, a little bit to unpack today, as I'm sure you're aware, but before we get stuck into it, before we talk about Haaland and whatever else you guys want to talk about, just really quickly, a little word from our sponsors. This video is being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to not only browse the internet entirely anonymously, but also very securely. Surfshark will secure your data with industry-leading measures using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols. One subscription with Surfshark will work across all of your devices. I use it for unlocking things like American Netflix. We also use it if we want to watch our Canadian DAZN account and a couple of other bits and pieces. The good news is you can get 83% off. That's right, I did say 83% off. And an additional 3 months free using the Anfield Agenda link in the description. They've also got a really credible and unique 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like Surfshark, it doesn't meet your needs, which I'm going to be honest with you, it will and you won't. But if you do, if you want to change, Surfshark give you 30 days to change your mind. Why not give Surfshark a try? You'll be supporting us here at Anfield Agenda and you'll be treating yourself to the best VPN provider out there, bar none. Now, what do we say, ladies and gentlemen? What do we think? We made that one yesterday. As you can see, it's on the screen there now. If you want to download it, just screen there now. Use the QR code. Boom. Job's a good one. Yes, the game is on Sky, by the way, for those asking tonight. So, you know, you can get yourselves across there and plenty of time for kickoff. I need to change the channel, actually. I've got the wrong channel on in the background of my TV. Is Robbo injured? I'd say he's just being rested, to be honest with you. Didn't realise we were playing tonight. Nice surprise, said Kit. Yeah, we are. What are we making the 11? Are we worried? Are we worried about the starting 11? I'm not. I'm chill. I want to enjoy the last few league games. So let's just hope that we get a result tonight. And obviously Manchester City playing tomorrow night. But the big news around Manchester City today is, of course, that they have agreed to deal with Borussia Dortmund to sign Erling Haaland. And I'm sure that is that's made a few of us pretty nervous for next season. But it is what it is. You know, we got to take care of our business tonight. And you never know what the crazy world of football has in store for us. So, look, I've loads of time between now and the start of the game. It's an 8 p.m. kickoff. So if there's anything that you guys want to chat about, put it into the live chat there now. I'll do my best to get through it. Any news stories or anything. Yeah, loads of time for us. So, yeah, let's have it. What do you guys want to talk about? There was a super chat I missed. Sorry, I need to scroll back to it. There was a super chat I missed from Josh. Thank you, Josh, by the way. Said, evening, Craig. Must win today. Agree with the changes. Hope you're having a smashing day. Much love. Hashtag the quad is still on. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm having an all right day. Some of them say my membership has been refunded. I don't know why. We cancelled memberships on the channel because of the move to Twitch that's taken place on the 1st of July. We won't be doing any more live content on YouTube other than the 2 games that we have sponsored between now and the end of the season, which is tonight and which is the last game of the season against Wolves. So our YouTube channel, as we told you guys earlier on, is going to basically become the home of pre-recorded content, shorter to the point pieces, highlights, clips, stuff like that. Plenty of stuff that will be made specifically for YouTube, but we as a channel didn't feel that there was value for you guys in memberships if we weren't doing live content. So we could have taken your money. We could have continued to take that revenue stream, but it's in good conscience we couldn't do it. And I said to Connor yesterday, cancel the memberships. People will get refunded them. I believe it's a partial month. And it was just a decision we made because we didn't feel it was good value for you all. So that's it. There's no big drama about that one, really. We just think it's the fairest thing to do all around. Right, what else we got? Craig, what do I think of Mo Salah's performances lately? Haven't been up to his own really high standards, but he'll get back there, no doubt about it. You know, form is temporary, class is permanent and all that. There was another super chat I missed, sorry. Done Josh's one, there was one down here from Jen, I think. Yes, Jen, how are we? Craig, just wanted to say you're the best. The Anfield Jenner family, love you, support you as always. Thank you, Jen, much love, appreciated. Yeah. Big announcement for me tonight as well, which I will make in a while. Remind me to speak about that one. So yeah, there we go. Where is a hanging, said Pavan. I don't know. I'm a bit numb at the minute, dude. Maybe I've been sitting down too long today. I don't know which way it's hanging. Yeah, so look, let's keep going. No more late night agenda. It's going to be on Twitch. We're going to move it across to Twitch. You'll still get me, you'll still get Paddy, you'll still get Chris. Regular content as well, but it'll all be on Twitch, all of our live stuff. But Anfield Agenda is going to be belting out the content on YouTube as well, I promise you. I just think we can be a bit more creative in the way that we put our content out on YouTube. I want to give Connor a chance to flex his editing muscles a little bit and do stuff like that. So yeah, loads of stuff, loads of great ideas, loads of segments that we want to do on YouTube that will be specifically, what specifically? It's not an ocean, Craig, specifically for YouTube. I'm so glad that Jurgen is a red. I'm so glad he could be getting... Yeah, insert your own words there, ladies and gentlemen. Joanne with the onset super sticker, we love it. Bought my tickets to the Champions League final. Look at Fahim flexing on the rest of us, huh? Must be nice, Fahim. Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it. Craig, would you have started Gomez instead of Trent? I could have understood it, yeah. I mean, it depends. Klopp did say to the media and to all of us yesterday that once he finished his press conference, he was going to the medical department and he would be taking advice from the medical department about who maybe needs a rest, and stuff like that. So I'm not, I'm surprised, maybe a bit, but ultimately Klopp's picked a team, and I think the team can get the win. And yeah, let's just enjoy it. You know what? I was thinking about this long and hard over the last few days. I was watching back the clip where Paddy lost his mind about the fact that we drew a game, and all this is happening. And he's right. We should be able to enjoy this. We should be able to draw a game and not have the world fall apart. So that's kind of the angle I'm going on. I'm proud of the lads, as I said the other day. We've got 2 big finals to come. FA Cup final on Saturday, Champions League final later on in the month, and we've got some league games to take care of as well. And right now, that's all we can do, is just get behind the lads and see where the cards fall at the end of the season. Right, what else we got? I'm so glad the lads are Reds. I'm so glad they're all taking paid, said Connor. Yeah, I don't know where this conversation has come around about the asthma medication and stuff like that. People trying to say that Liverpool's lads are juicing. I mean, We're allowed to do that now, are we? We're just allowed to throw out random accusations without any basis and fact or anything, and undermine people's achievements. I thought that was something we were knocking on the head, but apparently some people feel it's not right that Liverpool are being able to run a little bit further than other people. I mean, if you want to talk about juicing, let's talk about the financial fucking juicing that's going on at Manchester City yet again. They've signed Haaland. Great deal for them. You know, none of us can sit back and say that the price that they've bought him for with regard to the transfer fee isn't a bargain. It is. It's an absolute bargain. About 60 million quid, I think, plus the agent's fees, rounds it up to maybe 100. And then his wage is rumoured to be 375 a week. It's £200 million deal all in, roughly. Don't know what to say about it, other than it is what it is. And we got to find answers to it as a football club, and as I'm sure that they will. It's a very good signing. It's a good signing for the Premier League. It's a good signing for Manchester City. But it doesn't take a fucking genius to go out and sign the hottest talents in the world when you've unlimited budgets and you've got an unlimited bankroll. Nothing clever about that. So let's wait and see what happens next season. Let's wait and see how Haaland adapts to the Premier League. Let's wait and see how Manchester City adapts to Haaland's play. And let's wait and see what business Liverpool do, and hope that we can do our best to keep pace with an entire country. So yeah, there is that. WFM, Sean, love it, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're very kind. Much love. Who was it again? Sean P. Casey. Thank you, Sean. Absolute legend. How do you all feel about the Haaland deal? Does it worry you? And look, it's okay to admit it worries us. You know what I mean? Like, we aren't robots. We know Haaland's a good player. We know City have gotten stronger. But we can't do anything about that. As Liverpool fans, as a football club, all we can do is our own thing and concentrate on us. And I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it, my friends. I am. I'm all right with it. It's made Manchester City stronger. It has. But ultimately, it's not really a surprise, is it? You know, that's where the money is. The money's in the Premier League. The money's at clubs like Manchester City. So yeah, let's see what the answer is. And I'm expecting an answer. I'm expecting a response from our owners and our football club. Is Tchouaméni going to be that response? I don't know. I'm more worried about the Salah situation than I am about the Erling Haaland situation, if I'm being blunt about it. You know, Mohamed Salah now probably has more options, because Real Madrid no longer able to get Haaland. You know, they were looking maybe for Haaland and Mbappe. If Mbappe stays at PSG, I would imagine that Mohamed Salah becomes a more attractive proposition to other clubs right now. And I know some people disagree with me about this, but ultimately I feel that a decision needs to be made on the Mohamed Salah situation before the end of the season. Others disagree. You might be watching this now and thinking, no, Craig, the distraction shouldn't be there. You know, it should be left till the end of the season. And in a normal contract negotiation, I'd agree with you. But right now, time isn't a friend to us to get this sorted out. So I think I'd like to see Liverpool act quickly and resolve it one way or the other, because we've got to understand that we have to plan. Klopp has to plan. The squad has to plan. And some of the news coming out over the last 24 hours, and I don't know if it's true or not, but some of the news coming out around the Sadio Mane situation is another brewing distraction / headache that I don't think we could do it right now. So, yeah. I just bit my lip. Well done. Right, what else have we got? Do you expect Salah to score today? He's on the bench, man, so if he comes on, perhaps. Not worried about Salah at all, said never give up. Somebody else said salty. I don't know if that's how they're feeling or if that's what they're accusing me of being, but either way. Are we writing off the league now? See, Thomas, I said that I was just going to try and enjoy this season, mate, and take it one game at a time, and I stand over that. You know, it was obviously a big hit to us to drop points against Spurs, but we've also been on an incredible run, so I'm not giving up on something that I never really put in my mind. So I'm just enjoying it. I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of the season, and I'm more concerned about the FA Cup final at the weekend than I am about the league right now, because that's something we have control over. We don't have control over the league. We never did. We always were reliant on Manchester City to come unstuck a little bit. And look, that could still happen. Let's wait and see. Just wait and see what happens. You know, we got to concentrate on Aston Villa tonight. If we get 3 points tonight, we go level with Manchester City at the top of the league. I don't know what way the goal difference swing will go, depending on the result. And then Manchester City have a game tomorrow against Wolves, which historically has been a game that has given them a few headaches. So, one day at a time. All we know for certain is we're in the European Cup final. We're in an FA Cup final. We have the League Cup tucked away nicely. And our manager has signed himself on for 4 years. And life's not too bad as a Liverpool fan. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise right now, because everybody's trying to have a pop right now at our club. Everybody's trying to undermine us. Everybody's trying to say the wheels are coming off. They're not. So let's stay positive, stick together, and get behind the lads and see what the season brings. And see what signings we can expect over the summer as well. Mark said, Craig, YouTube sent payment back. We're not able to keep subscribing. Mark, it was us that cancelled it. We cancelled, and I explained this, by the way, in the Discord group to everyone. We cancelled the memberships because if we're not going to be making live content on YouTube, I and Connor and the team feel like it is the wrong choice morally to accept memberships when they're really based around live content. So we put the kibosh on that, and we made sure that we cancelled it and got it refunded. So it was just a fairer platform for everyone. So we always told you we do things differently. Maybe people don't listen at times, but we genuinely do things differently at Anfield Agenda. We prioritize content ahead of money or ahead of stuff like that. So and that being said, I do have an announcement to make, which I kind of hinted at earlier on. So, the 2022-2023 season will be my last as the frontman of Anfield Agenda. I'm not quitting at the end of next season, but I am going to drastically reduce my time in front of camera and work on some projects that I hope I've amassed the credibility and maybe respect within the industry to push ahead with. So yeah, I'm not quitting, but I am going to be drastically reducing my role after next season, because this grind takes it out of you. You know, there's no, look, people are talking about Goldbridge today and the talk sports stuff, and people are judging him and people are saying this and that. I just want what's best for my friend. I said it to him, I'll say it again. If this is what's best for Mr. Goldbridge and his family, or Brent and his family really, then he has my full support and he always will. Would I have gone to TalkSport myself? No, but I'm a Liverpool fan. Maybe it's a bit different for me. But I tell you what I will say, and what I will absolutely double down on. That man has worked his ass off for 8-9 years to get to the position where he has the opportunity to take a bit of stress away from himself and remove the daily grind. And I understand it as a content creator. So I wish him all the best, and I hope he's still part of our content creator world. But ultimately, I don't know what his future holds. But he's my mate, and I wish him all the best. So yeah, let's go. Let's have some fun and let's relax and chill. So look, do hit that subscribe button. Do drop a like on the video. Do keep your comments coming in. And again, thank you for all your support. And yeah, let's roll. Let's have some fun. Let's go old school and have a bit of a laugh. For people saying they'll miss me and all, I'm not going to quit. I said I'm not quitting. I'm just going to be more selective about the hours I do. But you know, the good thing is, I'm only able to do this because of Chris Stonage, because of Paddy Murphy, because of Kyle, because of the great team of creators that we're after bringing on board that are more than good enough to take up the slack and to produce great content. So times are good. Times are good. Plus, you know, if anybody wants to come along and offer me a little sideline gig, you know, I'm always available. I'm always open to opportunities. But yeah, look, we've a whole season ahead of us next year on Twitch, and to rob a phrase from Mr. McGregor, we aren't on Twitch to take part. We want to fucking take over. We want to be massive. So let's give it a bash and see where we end up. But tonight, let's go with the game. What are we thinking? Score predictions. Let's go. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. Will Paddy become the front man? We're working on that at the minute. Do you know what? To be honest, I think the odds are, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I think most likely it'll be more of myself and Paddy becoming a duo. I think we can make some really good content together. So I think more of that is my thinking than anything else, really. So yeah, let's go. And by the way, I spoke with Paddy, Chris and Connor and all today about all of this stuff. So yeah, we're all in the same way of thinking. Plenty of great times ahead. Right, so 4-0, 2-0, 2-2, 2... Ooh, there's a whole wide range of scores coming up here. Newlon to be the new front man. If he had a voice, the man could pull it off. We know that about him. How about Chris? Yeah, Chris is absolutely going to be involved 100% moving forward. Definitely. We're working on new content schedule, and we hope to be in a position where before we start on Twitch that each week we will post the schedule for you guys so you can see exactly what content you're going to get each week, exactly who's going to be on it, and hopefully get into a rhythm where it becomes part of your routine, our routine, and you can pick the creators that you enjoy watching, and yeah, we have fun and we talk about the club we all love. What else we got? 4-0 with a 6-0 Gale in there as well. This game, this particular fixture obviously will always kind of be a double-ended sword or a double-edged sword for me, because it's probably the fixture that threw up the result that angered me the most as a Liverpool fan in recent years. That 7-2 against Villa. But at the same time, it's probably that outburst probably launched us into a different level of content creation. So I'm hoping we don't get a repeat of it. So I'm hoping the Liverpool win today, and I don't really give a shit what the score is. Yeah, goal difference would be nice to work on it, but if I've one bit of confidence today, I'm going for Luis Diaz goal. That's where I feel confident. And by the way, you know I like a little cheeky punt every now and again. I said to you last week I had a tenner on him at 33-1 to score from outside the box, and it came up. Sky have upped it this week. I was going on at a free fiver bet, and I always look to see what I can put it on. So 50-1 for Diaz to score from outside the box. So my free fiver bet went on that. Will there be new faces on Anfield agenda? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. This game put you on the map. Yeah, it definitely did. But I still would have rather the 3 points. Oh, that 7-2 was horrendous. I think it was my own ego of not believing we were going to get a similar beating to Manchester United, who lost 6-1 to Spurs on the same day. I think it was my own arrogance that bit me in the backside that day, but hey ho. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So what do we think of the Surfshark ad that we recorded yesterday? We thought rather than me just giving you a spiel over and over again, we'd record the Surfshark ad properly, so you guys get a chance to have a look at it. Yeah, nice. 7. I know. The amount of memes and stuff that went round around that was cool. So how Surfshark ad was class, thank you. Appreciate that. Will we be seeing more of Steve Bland? That's entirely up to Steve's availability. You know, he's a very, very busy man with a family life, a wedding to plan. So, look, as I've said before, I'll say it again. Whenever Steve's available, there's always a spot for him to jump on. But there's no pressure from our side, because I do understand how busy he is. What is this? Have Paddy cheered up again? Has he cheered up again? I doubt the Haaland news today made him feel any more upbeat, Rabadan, to be honest with you. You've seen his reaction on the clip that we put up today about the Haaland situation. It's I'm not as pessimistic as some other people are. Like, I'm not deluded. I understand that Haaland is a huge signing, but I mean, what's one more class player with another club going to do, really? I don't know. I'm more concerned about what we do and how we bulk up our squad over the summer. And if the Shoemeni stuff is true, brilliant. But I'm more concerned with our own forwards, and Sky right now killing me. They're killing me. They're showing highlights of the 7-2 game, and even just seeing the big Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2 on the screen. Oh, bastards. Can you please say Zach, Leia, Sarah? Which I think I just did. There we go. Am I still involved in that football? No, I haven't been on. I haven't been on there since the Euros, I think. I thought actually, look, speaking of that football in the United Stand and all, I don't know if Mark has announced what the plans are there, but I genuinely don't know what his plans are. Why can't we drop a point in peace? That was I think, Momo, the moment where we all just realised, and look, Paddy has, like me, he puts his foot in his mouth at times, but it was so true. Like, I felt and believed everything that came out of Paddy's mouth about that segment. It was like, we can't even drop a point in peace. He's right. Like, 1 point, 1 loss, or 1 draw, other than City. 2 draws since January the 2nd, and we're having a breakdown. He's right. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Like, he's right. So I think we all felt a little bit like Paddy in that situation. What are the subs? Somebody's asking. Right, so on the bench today for the Reds, Ibu, Joe Gomez, Bobby Firmino's back on the bench, which is great news. Lovely to have Bobby back for the run-in. Mo Salah, Thiago, James Milner, Divock Origi, Jordan Henderson, and Queevy and Kelleher. So plenty of options on the bench for the gaffer today. I'm intrigued to see how this front line works. I'm expecting a lot more rotation from those three. I don't think we're going to see Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz stay in the same positions throughout this game. I think we're going to see more movement, more variation, which is going to be interesting if that is the case. And I hope it's the case, because I've long felt that would help with our kind of predictability in our attacking patterns if we were to move the front three around. If you remember back in the earlier days of Klopp's time at Liverpool, maybe after Salah first came in, our forwards used to do that. They used to rotate quite a bit. And of course, when you rotate as an attacker, the defender has a couple of headaches then. Do I go with the man? Do I follow my man? Do I wait and see who swaps over? Does that then create an overload or a little bit of space or confusion in the defender's mind? So, yeah, let's wait and see. I'm intrigued. And I'm also very intrigued to see if we get a tweak from Jurgen Klopp. Like, one of the things I'm most looking forward to about the transfer business that the club may do over the summer is to figure out, is there going to be a tweak in how we play and how we set up under Jurgen Klopp? Because a manager's tactics are always evolving, sometimes dependent on personnel, of course, but you know, we've seen Manchester City now go back and kind of bring in a recognised striker. So Aguero, of course, was a great centre-forward at Manchester City and in the Premier League, but now they're after bringing in Haaland. Do we think Liverpool may go out there and bring in their own number 9, or do you think, you know, maybe we go and bring in some younger legs in midfield? I'm interested on that side of it. Any bets tonight? No, just the free fiver bet on the Diaz goal from outside the box. News on Calvin Ramsey, Justin wants to know. Right, buddy, so the last I heard about this is that it's inching closer bit by bit. There was a piece, I think it was on The Athletic, where they looked at Calvin Ramsey's numbers, and I won't lie to you, I have not seen a minute of this lad playing football. Not a minute. I haven't seen a single Aberdeen game this season, but his statistics look sensational, and he talks about Trent being one of his inspirations or his idols as a young fullback coming through. So if Klopp decides that Calvin Ramsey is, and I'm just glad I didn't call him Aaron Ramsey again, is the option he wants to bring in at right back to give Trent a bit of a rest or rotate, brilliant. Let's see if we unearth another bargain there for about 4 million quid. Nunes and Bellingham. I mean, I won't lie to you. You know I love Bellingham. You know I want Jude Bellingham at Liverpool, but I will be amazed if we get him this summer. I think by the looks of it, it's looking like Arlian Tchouameni is, according to many in the media, the primary target in midfield. You know, there's talk of about £60 million, which I think the situation with Bellingham, and I think you'll all agree with me on this, is it would be very difficult to prize away a player without a buyout clause from a club that's just after losing their biggest star probably in Haaland. They're bringing in Karim Adeyemi, of course, from Salzburg. We got to hear Here We Go yesterday from Fabrizio on that one. And by the way, I did tell you guys he'd be signing for a German club, I don't know, 7 months ago. If anybody cares to go back and have a look over, I did tell you it was going to happen. So yeah, let's wait and see. Lots of unknowns at the minute. But what we do know is we're in the Champions League final. Number 7's a possibility. We're in an FA Cup final. We have a League Cup sorted out. Boom. Let's go. Lots to be positive about. Where is the free €5 bet? I put it on. I get it every week with Sky. If you spend like €25, you get a £5 free bet or something. So my £5 free bet went on Luis Diaz to score from outside the box, 50-1. Now look, it's a long shot, it's a massive punt, but it's also a free bet. So hey ho, you know, why not? Jacob Ramsey out tonight, of course, for Villa. So you may have noticed no Jacob Ramsey in their starting lineup. He's out with, I think it's a groin injury. And I'm not sure if he's on the bench. I don't think he would have been on the bench. I haven't seen the Villa bench yet. I think Leon Bailey's out with an ankle injury as well for Aston Villa. So big loss there, young Jacob Ramsey. He's been sensational for Villa this season. What a breakout season it's been from in midfield. Liverpool needs Darwin Núñez. I'm intrigued, Keane, by the Darwin Núñez situation, because there's sometimes little tidbits that you hear. Not like, when I say that you hear, I don't mean like, oh, Liverpool are going to sign Darwin Núñez tidbits. I mean, there's little bits of information that you hear and read that if you piece them together, you start to wonder, does Klopp have a genuine interest? What the fuck is an interest? Does Klopp have a genuine interest in Darwin Núñez? From people that were in and around Anfield when Benfica came and, you know, tried to get close. I know at least 2 people who shouted at the Benfica squad, let's call it, or the Benfica entourage about Núñez to Liverpool, and both of them were met with a response that said some variation of €130 million and he's yours. So I don't know if that's banter, if that's a real price, or if there is genuine interest from Klopp. Oh, sorry, interest. I can't even mock myself now. Interest. Yeah, I don't know if the interest is there or not. But he does seem to rate him highly. So, again, what if we went out this summer, and again, we're playing hypotheticals here. What if we went out this summer and we signed Darwin Núñez and we signed Arlian Tchouameni? You know, how will that compare to a summer for Manchester City where they've brought in Erling Haaland? Now, you know the way I'm the first person that wants to stick the boot into Manchester City over the transfer business. I'm the first person to call them out on shit that I deem wrong. But we can't ignore the fact that they sold a player to Barcelona, Ferran Torres, for an amount of money very similar to the amount of money they're after going and buying Haaland for. So on this one transfer, I think I'm going to give City a pass, you know. I think I'm going to give them a pass on this transfer without me going in on them, because I just think that they've done what a lot of clubs would have liked to have done, which is secured a really good footballer at a very fair price. And I don't think I can knock them for that, because they've sold Ferran Torres and they've recouped a lot of that money. So as much as I love to stick the boot into City, I think I'll give them a pass on this one. They will not win the Champions League. Well, I'm steadfast in my belief that they'll never win the Champions League, yes. Right, we've got 8 minutes to go till we're underway. The chat is filling up nicely. Time to pay the bills though, folks. So bear with me, 60 seconds and I'll be back. But until then, enjoy a bit more me. This video is being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to not only browse the internet entirely anonymously, but also very securely. Surfshark will secure your data with industry-leading measures using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols. One subscription with Surfshark will work across all of your devices. I use it for unlocking things like American Netflix. We also use it if we want to watch our Canadian DAZN account and a couple of other bits and pieces. The good news is you can get 83% off. That's right, I did say 83% off. And an additional 3 months free using the Anfield Agenda link in the description. They've also got a really credible and unique 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like Surfshark, it doesn't meet your needs, which I'm going to be honest with you, it will and you won't. But if you do, if you want to change, Surfshark give you 30 days to change your mind. Why not give Surfshark a try? You'll be supporting us here at Anfield Agenda and you'll be treating yourself to the best VPN provider out there, bar none. 83%. Do you know what I mean? 83%. Where else are you going to get 83%? I made a very clear distinction of the 83%. Carl, how are we? Nice to see you, brother. I hope you're well. Said, we don't need to beat City. That's not what's cost us the league. Games against Brighton, Brentford, and bad form over Christmas, I feel have been probably too many draws, Carl. Yeah, probably too many draws, and we left ourselves a little bit too much work to do. Interesting there that I noticed when we played the Surfshark ad, we lost 120 people viewing. It is very interesting to see how much some stuff like ads and that do annoy people, but ultimately, I've been honest with you guys all along, it's a necessity for a channel of our size to have the support of somebody like Surfshark. So yeah, much love to those that stuck it out. Apologies. You won't have another one out till half time, so no need to worry about that. Glad to see Joel and Naby in the starting lineup. Was a big mistake to drop them for the bench against Spurs. Said most amazing videos. How can you watch the match? It's on Sky. This one's on Sky, yeah. I'll be watching it on Sky Sports. So yeah, there we are. We're on 319 likes at the minute, my friends. If you can do me a massive favour, hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel. I think we're about 300 away from 138,000, so that would be lovely if we could get that up. You just putting the word Coutinho in the chat. Lewis talks over and over again. Do you want me to speak about Felipe Coutinho? He's been reintroduced to the Villa lineup after being dropped, I think, for the last game. But he was always going to play against us. I mean, got to, has to, surely. The like button's been smashed. Boom. We love it. Well played. What have we got? Craig, what did you think be a good summer for us? Mine is Carvalho, Tchouaméni on Elise. I don't think Elise's good enough for us, yeah, if I'm being honest for him. Tchouaméni, certainly agree with you on that one. Carvalho, yeah, brilliant bit of business. Calvin Ramsey could be a possibility of 4 million. I'm most intrigued to see if there's another forward coming in and what happens with the boys that we have at the club, because the stuff around Salah and Mane has to be resolved quickly, in my opinion. We can't. I don't think we can let it go to the summer because time isn't on our side right now as a football club around that. The more we get, the more it gets closer to July, and they go into the last year of their deal. You know, I've read enough, spoken to enough lower level agents, and read enough from higher level agents to say that the longer this goes on, the likelihood of either man extending becomes more and more small, basically, because the power shifts massively. And I know a lot of people believe that we should wait till the summer and then discuss it with them, but I'm the exact opposite. I think when there's distance between the players and the club, i.e. when they're on their holidays and they're away with their families and they don't have to go into training and look their teammates or the manager in the eye, I feel like it's easier then for situations to fall apart than to be resolved. So I genuinely would like to see it sorted out one way or the other by the summer. Obviously my first preference is both gents to stay at the football club, but we have to wait and see what the future holds. Jensk, thank you, mate. I think Mohamed Salah will score. Can see your song coming. Well, he's on the bench, buddy, so he'll have to score coming on. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. PC Drat said, I agree, they need sorting now. Yeah, if it was 2 years to go, then yeah, 100% wait till the summer. But right now, I just don't see as us having enough time. Because look, let's not forget, our manager will need to plan. If everything went Pete Tong on this and we were to lose one of the guys, well, the manager needs time to work on a replacement. And if there's one thing we know about Jurgen Klopp, he likes to have players in for pre-season as early as possible to get working on the season's plan. So he needs to know what way he can plan moving forward. Right, anyway, we are about to get underway, my friends. So one last time, do hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and I will take you through the starting 11s really quickly. For Aston Villa, Emi Martinez in goal, then Matty Cash, Konsa, Tyrone Mings and Lucas Digne making up the back four. John McGinn, Marvellous Nakamba and Douglas Luiz in midfield, with Felipe Coutinho, Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins making up the attacking trio. For the Reds, Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Costas at left back, Van Dijk and Joel Matip are the centre back pairing today. Fabinho, Curtis Jones and Naby Keita in midfield, with Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz up top. Yeah, I said Louis. I'm not calling him Lewis. I like Louis. It's better. What was his nickname, actually? Somebody told me his nickname. What was his nickname? I know it's Noodle, but there's another... Lucho. Is it Lucho? I can get on board with Lucho. Anyway, shout out again to our sponsor, Surfshark, link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen there now and get yourself the best VPN provider on the market. Right, let me go. Have I got the clock ready to go? Is that ready? Yeah, cool. Right, we're good to go. And we're on YouTube tonight, so you can sync up, of course. If you want to have your TV at the same time as myself, you can use the clock on the screen. Yeah, Lucho. Lucho's a class name, isn't it? I can definitely get on board with one of our players' nicknames being Lucho. Do I know about Luis Diaz's background? Yes, I do. I read his backstory about his father and his family and going through academies and the nickname Noodle, and yes, I have, and I'm so happy he's at the club. I love him. Right, anyway, we are about to get underway. Players are just taking a knee. John Moss is today's referee. The Reds playing from right to left in the first half, and we're on the way. We're in our cream away kit tonight. Jay said, are Twitch planning on fixing the sync problem? Again, I can only give you the same answer, Jay, and the reason I can't give you a different answer at the minute, other than I believe so, is because our contact at Twitch has been on holidays for a couple of weeks and is in LA at the minute, so we haven't had a chance to catch up with him just yet. But we are on the way, and straight away, Fabinho was involved in a bit of a crunching challenge there in midfield with John McGinn. Nakamba now. So right now Jota is on the left, Mane's through the centre, Diaz is over on the right hand side. Let's see if that stays the same throughout the opening half hour here, or if we will. I'm just looking at it there. Yeah, so right now Mane's definitely central, so let's see if they rotate. Be interesting to see over the first few minutes. Look at this absolute cabbage. Liverpool finished club. Yeah, that's right, mate. Just the 3 finals. That's it. Finished club. Second in the league at the worst case scenario. And a European Cup final to look forward to. An FA Cup final. Definitely a finished club. You're definitely not a clown, mate. And I definitely am banning you from the channel right now. Joel. I'm actually delighted, to see Joel back in the team tonight. I think his ability to break lines as a centre-back and his passing is massively underrated. And I think we could have done with a bit more of that against Spurs, in all honesty. Not that I think Ibu had a bad game. I just think Joel's attributes might have been a bit more suited to the Spurs team sitting back. Mings now in possession. Some bad language heading our way this evening, said Paul Nova. If you're talking about me, Paul, yeah, probably dude. But either way, our moderators can take care of the people in the chat if they need to. If we need a few new moderators, by the way, Mark and the team, if you do need a few extra bits of help, let us know and we will modify. I know that's not the right word. Ollie Watkins now. Watkins. Oh, saved. The offside flag goes up, I think, does it? Yes, eventually the offside. No, they're still playing on, sorry. They're still playing on. Liverpool defender is furious there that there should have been an offside flag against Ollie Watkins. Digne now with the cross. It's headed, and Villa have the ball in the net. And we're 1-0 down. And our defending was shocking. And what was Alisson doing? And was there a flag short in the build-up? And there's so many unanswered questions about this goal, and I'm having flashbacks already, I'm not going to lie. Douglas Luiz it is. I mean, it's suspect all around. Ball in. Digne then puts it in. Okay, he's onside, Douglas Luiz, from that. But what was Ali doing? I'm sorry, Ali, but you got to be better than that, man. Where was he? What was he doing? Like, this is all very well and good, but I'd love to see the replay of Ollie Watkins' initial chance. Because Van Dijk was appealing that, and a couple of Liverpool players there felt like they were fouled, by the way, but I guess the goal stands and we don't get to look at whether Ollie Watkins was offside in the initial one or not, which, I don't know. I'm confused by that. I'm very confused by that goal. So there's a possible foul, a possible offside, and no replay of it. Or no VAR looking at it. I mean, I am fucking baffled. I won't lie. Right, strap yourselves in, folks. It looks like we're in for an eventful 90 minutes. Free kick fell on Diaz's right-hand side. I mean, people in the chat say no foul. Sound. I've no issues with that. Like, if it's a fair goal, it's a fair goal. Oh, they're replaying it now. Hang on. 1 sec. He was offside in the build-up. Ollie Watkins was offside in the build-up. Just seen the replay. How does that goal stand? How does that goal stand? You can cry. You can say I'm crying about the foul all you want, but Ollie Watkins was offside in the build-up, and that's not up for debate. It's 1-1 now anyway, so you can all kiss my ass. Woo! 1-1. Justice. So, offside goal for Aston Villa that stood. And now it's 1-1. So, that Villa goal should never have stood. It was offside. Oh, either way, it's 1-1. I think we're in for an entertaining game. But yeah, we were screwed. Let's make no bones about that. Where was VAR? Where was the offside flag? Ollie Watkins was offside. That's what the whole Villa attack started from. But either way, ball's in the back of the net. Joe Matip, 1-1. So we are back where we were a few minutes ago. 1-1. Joel Matip doing bits. Look at that. I'm going to say it once again, and I'm going to say it very clearly for anybody watching that may not be aware of my position. Premier League officiating is bullshit. They haven't got a clue. How can Villa go 1-0 up with an offside goal, VAR there, and it not be pulled up? So, I know you're going to tell me I'm salty. I get it. I understand it. But I also feel like I have valid reason to be salty about that goal because it was fucking offside. So, is it being salty if I'm right? I would say no. It's factual. And I don't have the tools that VAR have at their disposal. So, once again, we're being shafted. But all you little opposition piss ants that want to come in and have a pop, you will just gloss over this because it doesn't suit your narrative that Villa's goal was offside. You just want to come in and have a pop at us. I get it. I get it. I love the energy. But come on. It was offside. It shouldn't have stood. Curtis Jones now in midfield. Diaz. Sadio Mane. Out left-hand side to Costas. Deflection. Ooh. Emi Martinez was backpedaling and his very large frame came in handy there. I think I missed a super chat somewhere, by the way. Apologies if I did. I'm trying to scroll back up. Hello, mate. I love you and your content. You never fail to brighten up my day. Keep up the great work and come on, Liverpool. Said, I am Shane, Craig's biggest fan. That's my favourite account name ever now, Shane. Well played. And thank you. I mean, we're back where we were a few minutes ago, but to all the people that are again saying Liverpool, blah, 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 it's us that get screwed this time. Fair enough. But I keep reminding you, these shitty officials are going to come back and bite you and your team in the backside as well. And that's why I get so worked up by it. You know, the greater good is that we shouldn't have to suffer these fools who can't make basic decisions. None of us, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, whomever you support, if you want to just laugh at us when we concede an offside goal, remember, they'll do it to you at some point as well. So we shouldn't just go in on each other. Should be better. We should want better. We deserve better. How am I saying that the goal was offside? Oh, I don't know, Oliver. Because it was offside. Maybe. Did you not see the replay of the initial ball where Ollie Watkins was offside that the entire attack grew from? So, I don't know about you, buddy, but I like the rules of the game to be enforced. Villa now in midfield with John McGinn. Switches it out right hand side looking for Ollie Watkins. Watkins has a bit of space now. Watkins with a run. Takes a deflection. Out comes Alisson. And Alisson was piss poor, by the way, on the goal as well. We can't just gloss over that. I mean, as a goalkeeper, if you're getting them to make a save like that and you can't hold the ball, you got to push it further away than that. Oh, go on. Unlucky boys. Unlucky. Diaz looks like he's up for this today. I'm excited about Diaz's performance today. King Cobra said salt. It's not salt when I'm right, dickhead. That's just called a fact then. Salt is what you're doing right now, trying to wind me up, my man. But it's a fact. Craig is right. Craig is always fucking right. You'll learn that. You'll learn that eventually. Are our mods on holidays here, or do I have to put, get rid of King Cobra myself and his stupid views? Come on, boys. Girls, wake up. Shake a leg. Free picks. Thank you for the super... That's a lovely super sticker. Thank you. Ball in left side. I was going to say Douglas Luiz. Then I realised it wasn't Douglas Luiz putting the ball in. So I just stammered over my words instead. And I can understand why that goal irked Virgil van Dijk and our defender so much, because our high line is a much spoken about attribute of our style of play. Villa on the attack here. Strike over the bar. So our high line is a much spoken about attribute of our play and the way we set up. But it's only effective if when we get it right, the officials get it right. And we got it right. And the officials didn't. So that's why Van Dijk was annoyed, and I can understand it. But that doesn't forgive the phase of play after it that we defended awfully. I'm just saying that wouldn't have happened if the officials did their job. Which isn't too much to ask, is it really? Harry said, just wanted to tell you how happy your content makes me. Much love, Harry. Thank you, my man. Suxy with the super chat. We love it, Shada. Ooh, what's that emoji? What's that new emo? But nice one, Suxy. Legend as always. And we're very close to going up to 138k, so please do hit that subscribe button if you're new. Right, Costas now to Diaz. Look at Diaz coming across left side. I love it. He's everywhere. Coutinho now brings it away for Villa. Then he's been Fabinho'd. Ball's back with Liverpool. Trent. Not great there from Sadio as he gets to the byline. I don't know what he tried to do, but he didn't get a great cross in. It goes behind for a Villa goal kick. It's been a fairly lively first 13 minutes, my friends. Daniel Carroll, thank you. Appreciate it. Who's in the chat? We need a few more moderators. Can Connor or Mark or some of our mods give me some suggestions of who to add a mod to? Because I feel like we need a couple more. So yeah, 1-1, 13 minutes gone. Plenty of time left in this one. It's been quite a physical game, actually. Watkins is down now. And the ref's going to stop it. Of course you are, you fucking tubby little gobshite. He's down holding his arm. Why are you stopping the game, you clown? Where was this energy when he was offside, John? Fuck me, giving us fatties a bad name, John. Watkins goes down and the ref stops it. Not a head injury. Not a head injury, but he stops it. So, you know, we're just making shit up here as we want it. Right, let me see who we got through here. Oh, Jens, yeah, you can definitely have a mod, buddy. Even though you're a United fan, I trust you. So, Jens, you can have a mod, 100%. Jay Singh, you can have a mod if you'd like one, sir. I trust your judgment as well. Who else we got? Goomy, you are a mod. Jen, are you not a mod? Where's Jen? Jen, can you make yourself be known in the chat, my friend? If you're up for being a mod, and I will... Oh, you are a mod, Jen. No, that's Suxy. If Jen can comment, I will make Jen a mod. I just needed to see a Jen comment. Oh my god, it's gone quick. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you, by the way, to everyone that's offering up their help. It doesn't go unnoticed. Oh, I think I seen Jen there a second ago. Where's Jen? I'm sure I seen a comment from Jen there a second ago. Ah, there you are. Found you, Jen. There you go. Top notch. Tyra. Again, another good... Yeah, there you go. Tyra. Right, that's 4 new ones. Thank you, by the way, to everyone that wanted to help out. I think we've enough now, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys being willing to help out. Thank you. And we'll probably add a few more in the next while, but yeah, appreciate it. 15 minutes gone at Villa Park. Aston Villa... Park? Why am I suddenly sounding like I'm Anderson Cooper from CNN here? It's part of my journey and what I do. Sorry, yeah. Aston Villa. A Villa Park. Oh, God, I'm doing it again. A Villa's gaff. It's 1-1. Is it just me that's... This is a bit feisty. Feisty you are. Feisty, this one. It's just me that's noticing this is a bit tasty. There's a few challenges going in here. I'm not hating it. I'm liking this old school vibe around this game. Jota. Look, again, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating this at all. I'm loving the snidiness in this game. I hope nobody gets injured, obviously, but yeah, it's a proper fight. Proper game, this. Craig the Sexy Man with the Vibe super sticker. I mean, love it. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Some lovely account names today. Maybe people don't hate me after all. I'm starting to think that maybe Twitter isn't really the real feelings of how people feel about this channel. I think maybe we're a bit more liked. It seems like a weird rivalry. I think, I don't know if it's a rivalry, but it's definitely tasty. Like, they're getting stuck in. Oh, nearly from that set piece for Liverpool. Villa just about clear it away, but it'll be coming back at them now. Fabinho drops into the pocket, gives to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Goes diagonal looking for Joel Matip, who had signalled his want for the ball, but it's just a little bit behind him, and it goes out for a Villa throw-in, on the far side. Don't worry, Craig. Twatters, the dregs of society. Boom. We love that. GJRSA. Thank you. How good is Costa's delivery? He's amazing at it, isn't he? He is. I would say that he definitely has the edge over Robbo, which sounds so... Hang on, Jota. It's blocked and it's in Martinez. It sounds so counterproductive or strange saying that I think he has the edge over Robbo on delivery when Robbo has, along with Trent, broken assist records and stuff for fullbacks. But is it fair to say that he looks like a more forward-thinking left-back than Robbo, perhaps? Oh yeah, a bit of Newland. Smelling a bit of Newland. There you go. Forgot Newland for the goal. My apologies. I don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. There he is. Look at him, Newland. Go on, son. Yeah. I think this is going to have a half full of goals in it. Ball in. Oh! Should have been a goal there, Sadio. Oh, should have been a goal. Again, a great delivery in left-hand side. Sadio, like he does often, picks up a good pocket of space. Again, it's Costa's delivery. Oh, just drops wide. Emi Martinez's feet were planted. It drops about 1.5 yards wide, but we're creating a lot. And again, that came from a Costas Shimika's delivery from the left-hand side. Whipped in deliciously, I might add. Paul Nova says, don't give up your daytime job, Craig. That's alright, Paul. I don't have one to give up, so we're all good on that. I don't know if you're trying to tell me I'm shit at this, Paul, but I don't know. I don't know where to go with the comment, dude. I'll leave it there. Ball now back with Emi Martinez. Press comes on from Sadio, who's, as I said, central. Jota's the one on the left side of the attack, Diaz on the right, but we've seen Diaz already pop up all over the pitch. Free kick here now to Villa. A foul by Fabinho on Lucas Digne. What do you think happened with Harvey? Said Keshran. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to speculate because I don't know, but oh, my singing. Oh, yeah, Paul, the singing's terrible. I agree, man. No arguments there whatsoever, Paul. I don't know, but it's not a coincidence. It must be something that Klopp feels that Harvey needs to work on, whether it be social media stuff. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but like you guys, I'm sad not seeing him. I thought we'd seen a lot more of him this season after he came back from injury than... Oh, my God, Alisson, you're killing me here, man. Alisson passed the ball to Ollie Watkins and then it came back at him and he tripped up over the ball and just about got it away. But he's had a very shaky start here, Alisson. Paul said, hey Craig, great watch-alongs as always. Forget the haters, enjoy, love you and appreciate all you do. Top man, remember that, Paul and Alfie. Thank you to both of you, Paul. Hope Alfie's well. Yeah, what was Ali at there? And yeah. What's everybody else's take on the goal, by the way? On the Villa goal. You know, I had my say on it, but I'd like to know what you guys think about it. Here's a drink. Costas now. Left-hand side. He's overhit this one. He's trying to put a high and deep there, but it was too close to Emi Martinez. Right, so there we go. What do we go? Offside if I've ever seen it, says Tig. Pure shite, said Aaron. Villa goal wasn't even VAR checked, but ours was, said Josh. I started watching late, both goals, but seemed offside. It was offside. Keshran, yes it was. And we appealed for it as well. And I actually thought that the ref had blown up for the offside because... when the ball broke out wide right, the Villa players, everyone kind of paused for a second, but play went on, and eventually Alisson spilled the Douglas Luiz header and it was put in the net. But yeah, it was strange. A lot of fouls here as well, well pointed out by the chat. A lot of fouls from us in the early part of this game. And it's another Aston Villa corner now. It's end-to-end stuff. Ali gave me a heart attack. He's given us all a heart attack. I don't know if he's having a bad day, Alisson, but could have done, should have done better with Villa's goal. And yeah, he's sometimes is a bit too lackadaisical when clearing. Andrew Webb, thank you so much. You're a great man, Craig. You make great content. Much love, brother. Thank you. Oh, fuck this. Alisson's having a mare, folks. He's having a mare. We should be 2-1 down here. So Villa work a good corner routine. Ball gets whipped in. And Alisson is in no man's land. McGinn whips it in with his left boot. Alisson is absolutely in no man's land. What is he doing? Thankfully, Danny Ings couldn't steer the header goalwards, but where was Alisson? Like, if you're able to see that, you will understand where I'm coming from. But he was nowhere near it. Like, I'm baffled. This is shaky. Not great signs from our keeper ahead of a massive game at the weekend as well. What is going on with Ali? Genuinely, like, yeah, worrying from the big man. He came for a cross that he never should have came for, was never going to get to, and basically left the net unguarded if somebody got there ahead of him, which Ings did. But thankfully for us, Ings wasn't able to steer his header on target. Fabinho's having a mare now as well. Fuck, lads, wake up! There's a lot of fouling going on here. This is a weird old 25 minutes so far. It's been frenetic. It's been hard fought, but we've been a bit suspect, a bit sleepy. Coutinho with a cross in. Tyrone Mings across now. It's Joel Matip who clears it. Sadio heads the ball back, but it's straight to, again, with our fucking heading, by the way. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but we can't aim headers. And now it's a goal kick, but we need to wake up. We need to sort this out in midfield. We need to cut out these snarky little fouls. And Alisson needs to just compose himself a little bit. You know, if he has to play air on the side of caution here for the next 15-20 minutes, do so. But yeah, we need to settle into this game quickly. In attack, we've looked a great threat moving forward. But defensively, we look at sea, all at sea at the minute. Look at that again! Coutinho now robs Fabinho, who's feeling his fucking hamstring. Bollocks. That's him out. Coutinho's feeling his hamstring. Oh, not Coutinho, Fabinho. Fuck. Oh, we've cleared the attack. It'll go out for a Villa throw in, but I'm all eyes on Fabinho here. He puts his hand up to apologise, but he keeps feeling just underneath his left buttock on his hamstring. Now it's a Liverpool throw. I don't know what is going on here. We are not awake in midfield. That ball's been pinched off us far too often. Now Fabinho's gone down. It's not a great sign ahead of the FA Cup final. And the Champions League final. If he's feeling his hamstring... Oh, fucking hell. Not what we needed. This game feels like a fever dream, said Pengu. It's been strange. We need... I don't know. I'm going to say we need Thiago on, but I don't want Thiago on. I don't want him. Yeah, it's definitely getting a substitution here, folks. Yeah. Klopp's got the signal, be a substitution here. He's calling Henderson back. So we're going to see Henderson playing in the 6 by the looks of it. Yeah, it'll definitely... Hendo's getting stripped off now to come on to replace Fabinho. But, you know, thinking longer term than this game, this is a worrying sign, or a worrying change ahead of the FA Cup final on Saturday. Oh, bollocks. I'm after ripping another Jordan hoodie. It's not a great day. My fat ass keeps trying to pull it down so my man boobs don't show off so often, but I've ripped it there again. Brina! Gonna have to get the needle out, love. Right, Fabinho to come off to be replaced by Jordan Henderson, who's still getting ready. So at the moment, we're going to be down to 10 unless Hendo can get himself tugged off quickly. You could tell as soon as the ball was pinched off him by Coutinho that he felt his hamstring. His hand immediately went to the back of his left leg. Hendo's now just about to throw his shirt on and come on. Got 70 on under 2.5 goals. I don't know why you'd bet on under 2.5 goals, mate. That was a strange bet. Almost at the half-hour mark. Still 1-1. Aston Villa, John Moss, offside FC 1. Liverpool 1. Some people are asking, do you think that's him done for the season? It's impossible to know as of right now. You know, they'll have to obviously see if there's a tear there, if it's a strain. So yeah, I don't want to preempt the decision making. Someone's saying, what's wrong with our form recently? Nothing, mate. We've drawn one game. Our form's just fine. I mean, if we could stop fouling for a minute here, this would be good. We look all at sea in midfield. Well in, Abby. Hendo now. Out to Diaz, right hand side. Diaz. Pull it back. Nope. The ball there was to Curtis Jones on the edge of the box. He's overhit it and it goes behind, but it was the wrong decision. Oh, first half hour of this game has flown by. Do hit that subscribe button for me, my friends. If you are new to the channel or haven't yet subscribed, welcome in. I don't know why Diaz didn't have a little look there. Jones had dropped. He held off his run to create a bit of space for himself just inside the penalty area. And that's where I would have liked to have seen Diaz play the ball. But in the end, he went for a ball to the back post that was overhit. Jota, Mane, out. Oh, he's off. Surely he's off. Offside flag's up. Liverpool have the ball in the net, but I do think it was offside. It's funny how you have your offside flag up now, dickhead. Where was your offside flag a few minutes ago? He was miles off. Why play the ball? I mean, what? Why? I'm most baffled about what was going through Naby Keita's head there. I mean, we could see he was offside from here. You had a man left-hand side who was onside. Why not roll it out to Jota and then play develops? Just bad decision-making again in the final third. Like, I know I'm getting a bit angrier than I should about this, but why the fuck would you play the ball to a man who we could all see was a mile offside? Coutinho now. Ooh, has a crack from distance. Sails just over the bar. Who's my favourite Liverpool player of all time? Robbie Fowler, mate. Robbie Fowler. It feels like Alisson only practiced on his saving and not his passing. Do you agree? No, absolutely not. I'm sure he works on his distribution, but he needs to work on his first touch, which sounds really odd when we're talking about a goalkeeper, but he gets the ball stuck under his feet far too often. Now, he usually finds a way out of it, but yeah, he needs to work on that little first touch and getting it out from under his feet. Ben, I'm good, thank you, mate. I hope life's treating you well as well. Nice to see you back in, buddy. I hope all's good. Costas now, yes. Look at him going past the man like he's not there. My left back. Curtis Jones. Ball across now to Naby. I love that. Love that little check run there from Naby Keita. Now Diaz into the right channel to Trent. Ball across. I don't know what I've just witnessed from a professional footballer. We should be 2-1 up. Keita's missed the sitter. There's no way of glossing over this. Ball's played by Trent. He's unmarked between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, and he kicks it off his own foot. I don't know what to do but laugh. I mean, that chance came from a great bit of work by Naby. Breaking a line. But you can't miss that, fella. What am I watching? Is this like... Am I getting punked or something? Aston, where are you, mate? Culture, get out. What's going on, like? This game could be 4-all at this point. It's been mental. It definitely doesn't have the feel of an end of season Villa with nothing to play for kind of game. Like it's mad. This has been a crazy game. Cash now on the break for Villa. Right hand side. He checks inside. And I have to say, the attacking trio, I'm not unhappy with the movement from them. But midfield and defensively, we've looked a bit suspect. But in the final third, for once, we certainly look like we're having an impact here against Villa. We're creating plenty of overloads and opportunities. Been some poor finishing and a few bad decisions from midfielders that have cost us from being ahead in this game. Ted, I'll just delete your comment because you're annoying me, mate. It's got nothing to do with whether we win the FA Cup or not. It's just because you're a dickhead, mate. And I don't want it to be, very clear why I'm deleting your comment. It's not because you told me to if we're going to win the FA Cup. It's purely on the fact that you're an arsehole. So just as we're clear about that one. Villa come away with the ball in midfield. Back now with Tyrone Mings. Back with Emi Martinez. Chelsea will gain some confidence with how poorly we're playing. I don't think they'll think too much into it, in all honesty, Ninja Buddy. Chelsea should be more worried about their own poor form, in all honesty. They've allowed themselves somehow to be dragged into a top 4 race. But I'm expecting a difficult game either way against Chelsea. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way like the League Cup final did. Tashin, if you're going to come in, try and be smart and say quadruple to nothing, at least get the word quadruple right, mate. Do you know what I mean? Google, a little quick search beforehand. And, I hate to break the news to you, buddy, but this game has no relevance to an FA Cup final, Champions League final. So how about quadruple to go fuck yourself? Does that work? Good stuff. We love it. Quadruple to rent-free, mate. That's what we are. Trent. Ooh, he's dispossessed now. Villa tried to come away with it. Oh, that's a foul. John Moss is not managed to wrestle control of this game as an official. He's losing it here. Both sets of players are getting annoyed with him about little tasty challenges in midfield. And it just, again, I'm going to reiterate my opinion. He's a shit referee. Look at him. He's getting in the way. Mr. I referee the middle third of the football pitch better than any other referee that can only referee the middle third of a football pitch is now getting in the way out there as well. God, you just go stand in the bowl corner, John. I'll referee the game from here. Diaz is playing on the right hand side, mate, but he is drifting across and now he's on the ground after being injured. And hand in the face, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Digne, did he check it? No, in fairness to Lucas Digne, his eyes were on the ball all the way. It's one of those he was looking for elevation. I don't think there was that in Snidey in that. If you look at him, his head doesn't move at all. He doesn't look towards Diaz. I think he was genuinely just playing the ball. For me, anyway, I look for intent in these things, and I didn't see any. Now, Diaz has to go off the pitch because Digne wasn't yellowed, which, yeah. Oh, he's not even given a free. Oh, fuck me, John Moss, you're an embarrassment. He didn't even give a free, folks. It's a throw in. Oh, you were a joke. An absolute joke of a referee. How? Even the linesman is flat. I don't know. He's a weird little man. Craig, do you stream matches on YouTube or Twitch? Is there some sort of rota? It'll be all Twitch, buddy, from July the 1st. But for the remainder of the season, the cup games will be on Twitch and the league game should be on YouTube. The only exception will be, actually, we've only got 2 league games left after this, so the game against Southampton will be on Twitch because we don't have a sponsor for it. And the last game of the season against Wolves will be on here, on YouTube. Craig, there are worse referees than John Moss. Oh, I don't know, man. He's making a good argument today to put himself up there in the top tier category of awful referees. And by the way, I'm not saying he's been beneficial to Villa. Not at all. He's just terrible. He's been terrible to both teams. I can understand 100% why both sets of players would be annoyed about the officiating here from Mr. Moss. He's not being good enough. Mate, are we actually bottling it? Why? Because 41 minutes into a game that we were losing 1-0 from an offside goal, we're currently sitting at 1-1. Wouldn't quite call that bottling it, mate. I'd call that should be 1-0 up, but we got fucked by VAR, so it's currently 1-1. So yeah, I wouldn't say we're bottling it, mate. I'd say we're fighting against forces beyond our control. Diaz now into the right-hand channel. He needs a bit of support. All that for what? To give the ball straight to Marvelous Nakamba, who then gives it straight to Curtis Jones. Ooh, decent effort. Well saved by Emi Martinez. At least he made the keeper work. Well done, Curtis. Stop looking for excuses. I'm not looking for excuses. I'm giving you my opinion, mate. If you disagree with my opinion, that's absolutely fine. But I'm not making excuses. I'm saying it's a much changed team with an injury to our holding midfielder who's gone off in a game that's a bit mad, and it's 1-1. I'm not making any excuses. I'm just telling you how I'm viewing the game. If you want to slate our players and tell them they're all shit, that's up to you. You've every right to do that, mate. I'm just not going to throw the lads under a bus. Trent knocks the ball forward. Again, Diaz giving chase. I'd like to see a bit more structure in the second half from our play. I think this game is... do you know what? Weirdly, I'm going to be a hypocrite here because normally I like Liverpool in broken games that are end to end, but today it's causing me a few worries, I won't lie. Sadio, ball across. The Diaz, who's now on the left side. Got runners with him left and right. Goes out to Curtis Jones. Jones pulls the ball back to Henderson. Henderson out to Luis Diaz. Ball inside to Jones again. Goes past his man. Get to the byline, mate. Get to the byline. Pulls it back to Costas. Should have put it onto his left foot. Now he's had to cut inside. Costas under pressure. Goes back to Van Dijk. All this came, by the way, because Curtis Jones played the ball behind Costas instead of allowing him to go and run into it. Now we're trying to work an angle. Diaz, Matty Cash gets in and takes it off him. He clears it. It'll be a Liverpool throw in left-hand side. Amazingly, 45 minutes of the first half we're almost up. Mohammed Al-Ali, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. 3 minutes added on at the end of the first half, my friends. 3 minutes stoppage time. Jones is starting to find a little bit of life here in the last 15 minutes. Goes for the far corner, but if you're going to do that, Curtis, you got to do what you did earlier on, mate. At least make the keeper work. This one goes high and over the bar, and it'll be an Aston Villa goal kick. I think we're in for an interesting second 45 anyway. First half flown by, Natasha, hasn't it? Yeah, it's absolutely flown by. Look, my friends, as we move towards half time, if you can hit that subscribe button for me if you're new, it would be much appreciated. And also drop a like on the video. We're over 750 at the minute, which is class. Thank you. Joel said, J Triple D, excuse me, said, I feel like Jones has been our best player, Craig, today, not going to lie. He's certainly coming into the game more, which is good to see. Yeah, he's had a couple of good little bits of movement on the edge of the box. Mutz, how are you, sir? Screagle, I think I missed a super chat from you earlier on, actually, mate, which I apologise for now that I think about it. I just seen Mutz's comment there, flashed it back up in my brain, so I apologise, Screagle, if you're watching. Mutz said, hey Craig, how are you? Do I ever play the Super 6 free lotto? To make it fun, you should do a league. The other agenda lads, €20 a man. I don't do the Super 6 thing. I struggle to keep up with FPL, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, certainly there's probably a few things we could do next season to create a bit of inter-Anfield agenda competition, alright? We've got 1 minute of stoppage time left now in the first half. What's been a pretty crazy, certainly eventful first half. Hendo across to Joel Matip. Go on, Joel. Go on, lad. Still Joel Matip. Out right hand side to Naby. Naby now to Trent. Trent cross blocked. Probably should have tried to dink that to the far post, but did he take that in the crown jewels there? It looks like Trent wants to get on with it quickly, but in fairness, Lucas Digne's down, man down. We all know that feeling. So yeah, I think Lucas Digne took one there in the family jewels. Ooh, someone said Bobby second half. Yes. I forgot that Mr. Firmino was actually back fitting on the bench today, so good show. Lucas has hit his Dignes, yeah. And look, as a fellow human being, a fellow man, I will never, ever slag any man for going down if he takes it in the crown jewels. We've all been there. Ball in from Trent. What's he blowing for now? What's What's happened? We're taking the corner again. He really is just a weird little ref, isn't he? The ball was in play. If he stopped that, it should have been a foul either way. Anyway, another delivery from Trent. This time he goes to the far post. Jota heads it back across. Ooh! We created the overload on the far post, but brave defending there from Matty Cash keeps it 1-1 as we go towards the break. There's a clever from Trent there. He switched it up, went to the back post. Jota heads it back across. But yeah, brave defending there from Matty Cash. And it is half time. My friends, Aston Villa won, Liverpool won. So yeah, what are our thoughts on that first 45 minutes? The ref has had a mare, if you're asking me. On both sides, I don't think he's favoured either team. I think he's just shit. And yeah, plenty to put right for Klopp at half time. Thoughts on Haaland to City? Very good piece of business. And I'm the first one normally, who was a home lad, I'm the first one normally to have a pop at City about financial matters, but having sold Ferran Torres, I think it's just good business for Manchester City, as much as I don't want to say it, because am I worried about him coming in? It's certainly going to make them stronger, but I can only really worry about what we can do. But yeah, it's a good signing for them. Craig, thoughts on De Jong to City? I said to you guys a while ago, Martha, that I felt Frankie de Jong may be available this summer. Barca are really trying to tie Gavi up. They've got Pedri tied down. They managed to sign Araujo to a new deal. And I think that Frankie de Jong may be seen as a sacrifice worth making for Barca if they can get the right type of money for him. I don't know where he'll go. I don't. But what I will say is that wherever he goes, whoever is going to get him is going to get a very good footballer. He's come on since he's gone to Barcelona, in my opinion. I think he's a very good footballer, I do. I wouldn't mind him at Liverpool, in all honesty. Is Jota playing? Yes, he is playing. So, right, yeah, half-time, Liverpool 1-1. Should be different, in my opinion. I feel validly pissed off. I think it's valid that we shouldn't be sitting here having conceded a goal because it was offside. And I don't know how they're going to try and dress this one up with VAR and how the referee and their PR machine of Dermot Gallagher and the other lads that will come on and tell us why they've got sympathy for the lads in VAR or the ref. Ultimately, we knew it was offside immediately. We appealed for it. Play developed. It wasn't looked at. We conceded. We could and should have defended better. We aren't faultless. But ultimately, it was offside, so everything else should have been redundant. But we didn't defend it well enough. Alisson didn't handle it well enough. And Villa scored from it. But look, we responded. And we responded quickly. And that was very helpful. So we'll be 45 minutes to go and get a result. Do I think Fabinho's injury is serious? Well, he's on the bench. He's not gone down the tunnel. So take from that what you will. I don't know if there's anything to be said for Fabinho being on the bench and not gone down the tunnel. If that it's a good sign or a bad sign. But he definitely felt something immediately in his hamstring. I guess the club will wait for the swelling to go down a bit and have a scan. And I'm sure we'll get the information as and when Klopp gets it. But yeah, look, that's where we are at half time. Don't forget, we've got loads of post-match content coming up for you here on the channel. I'll be doing my player ratings and giving you guys a chance to vote for your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match in our first match reaction. And then I'll be joined by Mr. Paddy Murphy and Mr. Chris Stonage. And we'll be picking the bones out of whatever the next 45 minutes has in store for us. And again, really quickly have to do it at half time because, got to pay the bills and all. But real quick, little word from our sponsors. This video is being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to not only browse the internet entirely anonymously, but also very securely. Surfshark will secure your data with industry-leading measures using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols. One subscription with Surfshark will work across all of your devices. I use it for unlocking things like American Netflix. We also use it if we want to watch our Canadian DAZN account and a couple of other bits and pieces. The good news is you can get 83% off. That's right, I did say 83% off. And an additional 3 months free using the Anfield Agenda link in the description. They've also got a really credible and unique 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like Surfshark, it doesn't meet your needs, which I'm going to be honest with you, it will and you won't. But if you do, if you want to change, Surfshark give you 30 days to change your mind. Why not give Surfshark a try? You'll be supporting us here at Anfield Agenda and you'll be treating yourself to the best VPN provider out there, bar none. By the way, let me just get something right here. Did I just see a Manchester United fan come into our chat and attempt to banter us in any way? Like, in any way? Let me get this very clear. Firstly, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So that's first. Secondly, you're shit. And thirdly, Brighton scored 4 against you. Brighton haven't scored 4 against anyone that I'm aware of this season. You conceded 4 to Brighton, and you think you can come in and have a pop at us? Us? My God, man. Give your head a wobble. You've plenty to be looking a little bit closer to home to worry about. Leave the Champions League stuff and the collecting the trophy stuff to us, my friend. What happened to Ranić? Wasn't he supposed to be the godfather of the pressing game? Wasn't he supposed to come and teach Klopp everything? Conceded 9 against us over 2 games, mate. 9. And scored fuck all. And Ranić is basically bad-mouthing the club from week to week because he didn't realise what a shithole he was walking into. So, just shush. It's not even fun anymore. It's not even fun mocking you anymore. It's too easy. Oh, Harge, my little man, Liverpool buying refs. Oh, did we hurt you, man? I don't know what's wrong with your Harge, man, but, you know, obviously football's not for you. If you're getting very upset about Liverpool, mate, getting very upset, buying referees. Yes, mate, we paid referees to get on the end of them shit decision making. We paid John Moss and said, look, John, do us a favour here, buddy, will you? We're in a league title race at Manchester City. If you could see your way to giving them an offside goal, John, that would really help us out. That's what we did, mate. That's what we did. Yeah, we had a meeting and that's what we decided. That the best way for us to buy referees and have them to impact our games is to give offside goals against us. That's how it works. Oh, Jesus. What am I dealing with here? I feel like sometimes I'm the Pied Piper of idiots. We can't even afford to renew Salah's contract at the minute. How do you know that for him? How do you know it's nothing to do with money? You know, it's not about money, according to Mo. We're supposed to know what it's about. You know what? I haven't got a clue what it's about, Mo. And I like to consider myself a fan. So, yeah. There is that part of it as well. And also, Harry Maguire. World's most expensive defender. Couldn't give him away now. 80 million. 80 million. Come on now. Come on. Don't make me be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. It's too easy. Now the TV's mocking me. I'm seeing ads for eggs on the television. The TV's mocking me now as well. Damien said this game's crying out for Thiago. I get where you're coming from, but for me, Damien, at this moment in time, I'm worried about Fabinho and his fitness levels with the hammy injury, and I don't want another option in midfield to potentially come on and maybe in a game that's a little bit tasty pick up a knock. But then again, it could be just me being an absolute coward, mate. So yeah, for that one, Damien, I get where you're coming from, but I'd leave it right now. I'd bring Bobby on though. Bring Bobby on, maybe. Feels really harsh to say take off Curtis Jones because I don't think he's been that bad. I think he's got better as the halves went on, but I would like to see Bobby maybe as the link-up man in between midfield and attack. James O'Mahony said, Craig on Sky, they said half a yard offside. Yeah, if only, James Mielmucker, if only there was some tools for them to use to judge if something was offside or not. If only there was, I don't know, a video assistant referee for the officials to use to make these very difficult judgment calls. It's mad, isn't it? Like, we knew it was offside. You know it's offside at home. Sky in the studio knew it was offside. And the fella in Stockley Park, whomever is on VAR for this game, was just like, no, I was having a wank, lad. Sorry. What happened? Something happened there, did it? Jones has been classed as Fahim, our best player of the half. I feel like, yeah, first 20 minutes, I don't think he was really with it. But then again, the first 20 minutes was a bit mental, wasn't it? Like, it was a bit all over the place. But yeah, as the half settled on, I mean, from a positive perspective, we've been creating plenty of opportunities. We probably could have had another couple of goals in that first half. If you don't laugh about the Naby Keita missed opportunity, you'll probably cry, but he should have buried that. It was a great pick out as well from, I think it was Trent, if my memory's right. Paul Nova said, I said it early doors, Salah comes on second half and Villa has Villa on toast. It will be interesting to see Mo come on, and there's been a lot more space in this game. That's one thing I will say. So maybe with that space, maybe push across Diaz to the left-hand side, bring Mo onto the right. I don't know who I'd take off, though, if I had to take off a forward between Jota and Mane. Mane's missed a gilt-edged opportunity as well that I feel like Jota would have buried, actually, with his head. So, yeah, there's certainly space in this game, which has been at a premium for Mo in recent games. He's not really had much free space to work with, but with the game being as stretched as it is today, it could be a great shout, actually, to bring Mo on. Triple Z, Triple A says Jota has been terrible lately. He hasn't had the same form that he had for a while. Yes, I agree with you. I think he could toss a coin and pick which one of them to take off. I think the decision maker should probably be whichever one Klopp has in mind to play at the weekend against Chelsea in the FA Cup final. I think that may be the deciding factor if he's to make a change. Would I make some changes? For once, no. I probably wouldn't. I think for the first time in a long time, I actually will understand if Klopp gives them 15 minutes at the start of the second half to figure it out, because there's been promising signs there, and we've created a lot. I just think a little bit more of a cool head in the final third, and we could put this game out of sight. So, no, I don't think I would make a change immediately at half time. I think I'd leave it and see if we can wrestle back control of it at the start of the second half with a bit more poise and a bit less of a gung-ho attitude. The game's been very stretched, which normally, as I said many times, benefits us, but today we've looked at sixes and sevens there. Villa were winning balls in midfield, catching us in possession, but as the half went on, I feel like our classes showed. So yeah, I'm alright if he leaves it for the first 15-20. How much do I rate Son? Oh, very highly, Jamo, mate. Very highly. I've always thought Son is an incredible footballer. And you know what else about Son is, and look, we won't sign him, I know we won't, but he would fit in our system very well. You know, he's a player that you could look at and easily see in a Klopp system. What else is there? What's my score prediction? Sticking with the same one, 3-1. The one I've gone for all week. Yeah, I think I'm not saying I'm expecting, because I don't think I can expect anything with any confidence the way things have been in that first half, but I wouldn't at all be surprised to see us win the game 3-1 or 3-2. I feel like there's more goals in it, and I feel like we're the better team. I do. I feel like we're the better team, and a bit of poor finishing has stopped us going in a half time 2-1 up. What's wrong with Robbo? He's just having a rest, I think. You know, he's played a lot of games this season, Andy Robertson, for club and country, so I think it's just probably an opportunity for the gaffer to give him a rest. And look, the delivery from the left side from Costas has been phenomenal. So yeah, no complaints about Costas' performance, attacking wise, but defensively, I still don't understand how we conceded that goal. Even taking the offside part out of the equation, we should have defended it much better. And Alisson's been strangely shaky in the first 45. And I'm not just talking about the goal and his handling for that, or the ball getting caught under his feet. His decision making for that cross that Ings got there ahead of him for, it genuinely baffles me. But look, second half about to get underway. Big 45 minutes still to go. We need 3 points. We know that. Nothing else will really do for us. So fingers crossed we solve this puzzle and leave Villa Park with 3 points. Again, my friends, we're 100 likes away from hitting 1,000 now. So if you can hit that like button, please do. And also, if you haven't yet subscribed, really would mean a lot to us if you could hit that subscribe button. We're very close to making those numbers tick up to 138,000. Which still feels freaky to say, by the way. I'm not freaky in a good sexual kind of way. I mean freaky in a how the hell is this many people watching our channel kind of way. Right, second half about to get underway. Villa playing from right to left. We're just waiting for John Moss to blow the whistle. Here we go, second half. Mings launches the ball long upfield. Goes over Trent's head. Alisson gives him a shout, comes out and claims it. Which sites do I use to watch football with Surfshark? Usually DAZN. So we have a Canadian DAZN account that we use for games that aren't shown in the UK. So we use Surfshark for that. And Netflix is the other thing I'd use it for. Alisson spreads the ball out left hand side to Costas. Down the line to Curtis Jones, who takes up a nice bit of space. Now it's all about decision making from Jones. He's brought down. It'll be a free kick. Now, I know this is going to sound weird, but who takes this free kick? It's on the side where you would instinctively imagine that Trent should probably take it, but his free kicks as of lately haven't been great. I mean, shooting wise, but it looks like Trent's about to step up anyway, so Costas could hit it, but it is more suited to a right footer, in my opinion. Yeah, Verge taking it wouldn't be a bad show. We know, I've seen a few clips of Verge scoring a few nice free kicks in his time up at Celtic. So Costas, Henderson and Trent are the ones currently standing over the ball. Don't do the change the angle shit again, lads. You're far enough out to get this up and down. So it's going to be most likely Trent. Again, Henderson's getting a couple of Liverpool players to stand in front of the Villa wall. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, God, the referee's waddling across now to, I don't know, piss and moan a bit more about something that wastes the clock. Now the ref's trying to tell our players what angles to be standing at. He's to be 1 metre away, ref. That's the only... Oh, I don't know. And all this has done is just wasted more time. Right. Anyway, finally we get this free kick. Oh, unlucky! Unlucky, Trent. That was not far away. Gets it up and down. Oh, I tell you what. You're not going to get much closer without that going in. That's unlucky. That's a good strike, that, from Trent. Yeah, that was a good strike. Unlucky there, Trent. Right, goal kick. Emi Martinez goes long with it. Hendo. Switches it across. Come on, boys. Ball up the line. Diaz now. Plays into Keita. Keita goes down the line. Mane. Well done, Sadio. Gives it back to Diaz. Diaz. Ball deep towards Jota. Jota heads it down looking for Jones. Unlucky. You could see what he was trying to do, but Villa player read the situation well. Now Villa tried to counter-attack with Felipe Coutinho. He nutmegs Van Dijk. There's a collector's item for you. Still Coutinho. Goes outside, then slips, and Van Dijk comes away with the ball. But yeah, Van Dijk was nutmegged. There's a collector's item. Jones now, out right hand side to Trent. To Diaz. Ghosts past Digne. Still Diaz. Are you fucking kidding me, Moss? Are you having a laugh, John Moss? Just because your fucking tubby little ass points at the ball doesn't mean the player got it. You didn't see it, mate. Be honest. As a man with man boobs, I can understand if it hindered your vision, John, but oh fuck me, he's bad. He's so bad. He's so bad. He's so bad. He's so bad. Man points at the ground like he's after finding a fucking leftover chip from the bottom of his fish supper in excitement. Look, I can see the ball. That's not how it works, John. Just because you can see the ball, mate, doesn't mean you can point at it and say it wasn't a foul, mate. He is so bad. Like, it's almost comical how bad John Moss has been today. Liverpool have had 70% of the ball over the past half hour anyway. But as I always say, the only stat that matters is the scoreboard. Diaz spins, lovely bit of play that. Out left hand side to Costas. Wrong ball, played behind Diaz. Look at John Moss there. Man, like he's jogging on the spot. He's sweating even looking at the ball. How is he a high level referee? How? Oh, he's so bad. The first goal was scored by Douglas Luiz, I believe, mate. Assist from VAR. I mean, maybe if John Moss had, real human big people legs, maybe, I don't know, maybe he went to the same body factory that Jordan Pickford went to for his arms, but oh god, he's so bad. So bad. Ings now. Villa have worked this well. Out right hand side. That's a free kick to us, surely. Great bit of play from Costas. Great bit of defending Costas. Villa worked a good chance there, and Ollie Watkins, you think he's going to pull the trigger, but Costas Tsimikas comes across, and great bit of defending there to win the ball back. Well done. Well done. He had to get that right as well, Costas. I'm sure somebody told me before that John Moss and a couple of other Premier League referees, I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain I heard this, that they had to have a couple of cracks at the fitness exam to get through it. And I might go a little bit further. I have a recollection of someone telling me that they had to make a bit of an exemption for John Moss because they were so short of high level referees that they couldn't afford to say to John Moss, get your fucking ass to the gym, mate, you're a disgrace. But best league in the world, and that's the level of shithousery we have officiating now. Matip or Kanade. I think It depends on the opposition. I like Ibrahim Konate's recovery pace. I think he has that over Joel, but I think Joel is a more well-rounded defender because he's had a longer career. He's had more experience, but great options. CT, thank you for the super chat. Oh, one sec, buddy. Hang on. Yes, Joel, great defender, mate. Henderson now. Said, love the channel. Thank you for that, CT. Thoughts on Goldbridge going on TalkSport? Personally, seems hypocritical after calling them rubbish for years. I can only give you my honest thoughts on it, mate, which is, for me as a Liverpool fan, wouldn't be something I could entertain, obviously, with who owns it. But that is to say that I don't know what Mark Goldbridge's career goals were when he started out in the industry. And if his hope was to someday work himself to a position where he gets an opportunity in the mainstream and all the grinding and hard work he's had to do over the years and stress will be removed and he gets himself a nice job and a good position in the public eye, if that was his career goal, then as his friend, and I like to think I'm his mate, I wish him well. Whatever makes him happy, it's up to him. So if he's happy, his family are happy, yeah, I'm happy for him. And that's all. Honestly, that's really how I feel about it. I know others will have a pop at him or try to judge him one way or the other, but I view the man as a friend, and I wish him well. Whatever he decides to do with his life, he's earned the right to make his decisions. I've said it for many years. Nobody in the industry that I'm aware of works harder. Free kick to Liverpool. McGinn guilty of the foul this time. And thank you, buddy, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. One more thing. Sorry, I know I said that's the only thing. One more thing on it. It's easy for us to have opinions about people and their morals when we're not the ones that may have an opportunity to change our lives. So I think, like in football, there's always a number, and I don't know what number would make me challenge my own morals, but I'm sure that there is a number. I'm sure that there is. And it's easy for me to cast aspersions or, point a finger at other people, but I don't know how I'd react in the same scenario. To TalkSport, I know how I'd react, but that's because of the Liverpool fan in me. Anyway, free kick. Trent and Costas over it. He had a sighter a few minutes ago, Trent. Let's see if he can... A very similar position, actually. Oh, he went for a blaster this time, and it didn't look like Emi Martinez was worried at any point, and the ball sails wide. Who owns TalkSport? I believe it's still owned by Murdoch. I think it's still owned by News Corp or there's so many interwoven companies these days that it's hard to distinguish between them all. But I'm fairly sure, like, if you look at the reporters and stuff on it, a lot of them would have been people that worked at Sky as well, like Jim White and stuff. But again, as his friend, I only want him to be happy. If this makes him happy, gives him better work-life balance, there's going to be people that have a pop at him for anything he does. So, again, if it's for him and his family, I wish him all the best. Throw in, right-hand side. Is Bin's terminal? No, it's not terminal. It's just an affliction that us Irish males have to carry with us throughout life. Jordan said, Goldbridge's been slagging TalkSport off for years. But we all have, let's be honest. Like, I've slagged off Richard Keys and Andy Gray on beIN Sport numerous times. But if beIN Sport offered me a job taking their place, I'd bite their hand off. That's always been, my goal's always been maybe ESPN, a move to America, Doha, something like that. That's something I've always hoped for in the end. But, yeah, maybe Goldbridge wants a nice radio gig. Fair fucks to him. He's not hurting anybody else, so leave him to it, and I hope he's happy. I think Haaland could break Salah's goal record, said Kyle. Kyle, I love the super chat, mate. Very grateful for it, but I can't bring myself to think about Haaland's goal scoring right now, man. We've a game to try and win, and have plenty of time to be shitting myself about about him at Man City. Another free kick. Right, we are getting to the point of the game where probably worth thinking about some changes from the gaffer. I mean, you'd imagine we're going to see Mohamed Salah get some minutes here. Looking at the bench, there's no immediate movement. We've used up one substitution, obviously, with Fabinho gone off with that hamstring injury early and being replaced by Jordan Henderson. Sam said Mark isn't leaving the United stand, by the way, mate. Again, good. Oh, I've no idea what he's doing. I don't know. I only know what everybody else has seen posted publicly. I have no idea what Mark's doing with the United stand. That's football, but I'm sure he has a plan. At least, look, I hope we can all just come to the conclusion now that I'm the best at this. That's the most important aspect to take from all of this. Is that I'm the best watch-along host. Always have been, always will be. You know, whatever anybody else does, I believe that truly, and I will fucking continue to say that forever, even if I'm not. I believe I'm numero uno. I believe I'm the best at what I do, and I believe that eventually the rest of the world will cop on to what I've believed for a long time, which is I'm always right. I'm the best. I'm the wittiest. I'm the best looking. I'm the least hairy. I'm a national treasure, quite frankly. I'm only joking with you, but I am the best. Don't ever, ever think otherwise. Villa about to make a change. Oh, Thiago's getting stripped off. It's getting fucking serious now. Hang on. Thiago's getting stripped off. Better stretch out here. It's not easy repping Thiago so much. I gotta get stretched out here. Get them hips ready. Thiago. Marvis Nakamba to be replaced by Carney Chukwuemeka. I hope I pronounced that one right. Yeah, it's 5 subs from next season, Paul. Yeah, spot on. Right, my friends, we're very close to 138k, so if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Make sure you have a spare pair of pants. Oh, I'm ready. I'll be having a shower straight after this. Don't worry about that. Even as a Chelsea fan, you're the best watch along. Thank you, Kyle. Man, I'm only happy. No, I'm not joking. I'm the best. I am. Who am I kidding? I am. I just am. Just is fact. Thank you, Kyle. Much love. Here we go. Thiago time. Look at that. I mean, I've never seen a man jump better. Look at the way he's stretching out there. I've never seen a more Samba-esque stretch. Curtis Jones has been replaced by Thiago Alcantara for the last 28 minutes plus stoppage time. Come on, we need to pinch a winner here. I mean, let's get focused. Come on. Well, Thiago looks serious as well. Don't make him angry. Camera still pans to Mo, who's patiently sitting on the bench there as well. Jacob Ramsey's injured, Harley. I believe, if my memory is right, I think it's a groin injury for him, and I think it's an ankle injury for Leon Bailey. That's keeping him out of the Villa team. Van Dijk now into Thiago. Back to Van Dijk. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, Thiago. I'll get my chair ready, mate. I'm getting the movements in. Thiago Alcantara. Come on, fella. Come on. Thiago Alcantara. We're both at home on the final day of the season, Hannah. We're at home to Wolves, and Villa are, City are at home to Villa. I think they've got West Ham and Wolves away, I think. Would you kill Stevie G if it meant we won the quad? God, no! God, Kyle, chill out there, dude, now. Come on. Love that man, Stephen Gerrard. But that's it, John. Just guess. That's it, John. Just guess what way it is. Just, it doesn't matter whose throwing it is there, Mr. Moss. Just whatever takes the least amount of energy to hold your arm up there, John. Good man. Doesn't matter if it's factually correct or not, John. Jota into the left channel now to Diaz. Mings there with him. Diaz, ball across, goal, yes. Sadio Mane with the header. 2-1 to Liverpool. Well done, Luis Diaz. Brilliant pick out. And that's a very, very good header from Sadio Mane. 2-1 to Liverpool. We take the lead at Villa Park. And it's a great goal. It's a very well worked goal. Well played. Well played, Sadio. Great finish. Lovely ball from Luis Diaz. Boom. 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 Boom, boom, Sadio Mane, hear the cowboys sing, we're all going to Gay Paris, Sadio. What a ball this is, by the way, from Diaz. Stands up. Oh, that's a delicious ball. It had the pace and everything on it. Mane needed to guide it, and he did it magnificently, but that is a delicious ball from Diaz. Craig the Sexy Man, thank you for the... That sounds weird, but thank you for the super sticker. Look at that pick out from Diaz. He puts the pace on it. That's brilliant from both of them. Well done, boys. Quality. 2-1. Anyway, sorry for the gentleman that had the under 2.5 goals. Sincerely, man, I know what it's like. But, yeah, there we go. 2-1. And we are back in the lead. Well, I say back in the lead. We were never in the lead in the game. We should have been in the lead in the game, but now we're in the lead in the game. There we go. 12 goals in all comps for Sadio now since February. Give the man a new contract. I don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on New Long. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie. Yes, New Lawn. I just can't control my feet. Oh, another ball through. This time it's Danny Ings, who looked like he was about 15 yards offside. And eventually... the linesman gets the flag. Well done. Well done. Boulabus, round of applause. Well done, lads. Funny thing is, I think he was onside. I think he actually might have been onside. It was certainly very, very close. Oh. Genuinely, I think he might have been just about onside there. Or at least it was close. Right, we got to get to 138,000 subs. Do hit that subscribe button for me, my friends. Yeah, it did look like he was on, Sam, when I seen the replay, mate. $7-2, a couple of people in the chat are saying, I mean, dine out on it. Live off it for years, mate. It's, you're not taunting me with 7-2. You're just reminding me of the thing that got me all this attention. So, 7-2. Talk away about it. It's not going to help you now. Craig, if you were to have a role at Liverpool, what would it be and why? Hype man. Send me in there for the Any Given Sunday-esque type speeches. Oh, good ball in behind. Why did Alisson... Oh, what a keeper. What a keeper. I was going to say why didn't he come out, but pounced like a cat there on Danny Ings' feet. Great bit of goalkeeping. I was questioning if he should have came off his line earlier, but again, best one-on-one goalkeeper in the league, in my opinion, Alisson Becker. Unbelievable. Well done, Ali. Yeah, hype man, definitely. in there giving me Al Pacino-esque speeches before the big games. So what do we reckon? Will we see Mo for the last 20? Boom, 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 boom. Want Diaz in my room. Alright there, Craig. It's getting a bit fucking sexualised here, mate. Calm down. Diaz now. Lucky. Keep pressing. Keep pressing. Throw into Liverpool left-hand side. Again, great bit of key. I've seen the replay of Ings' chance. The timing of the going to ground for Alisson here. He's seen the slightly heavy touch from Ings and he pounced on it. Great bit of keeping. Coutinho has been replaced, by the way. Williano Buendia on for the last 20 minutes for Villa. Trent now. Inside to Naby. Good touch from Naby into a bit of space. Thiago now. Has Jota been poor since Diaz been signed? I don't know if they're linked, kind of, Mick, but see, look, what we need to, I suppose, sometimes understand as fans, and I definitely include myself in this, is they go through little blips occasionally, little dips in form for whatever reason. Maybe it's personal, maybe it's physical, but ultimately that's why we have a group of 5 top quality forwards, so we can rotate and we can give them a kick up the backside and we can, you know, motivate them that way if needs be. Hendo with a little bit of a slack pass there behind Trent. Craig, can you stop looking so sexy? My mum is watching. I can't help it. You know what I mean? Look at these man boobs. They don't come naturally. I had to work hard at them. Do you know how many quarter pounders I had to eat to get these? But ultimately, look. I mean, look at that. 40 years of age, my ass. Look at that handsome bastard. Luis Diaz is about to be replaced by Mohamed Salah for the remaining 20 minutes. Great 70 minutes from Diaz today. Lovely assist as well. And here we go. Mohamed Salah time. Malaysia's in the house. Desmond, how are we? Thank you so much, buddy. Said hello from Malaysia. Hope you have a good day. Right back to you. Craig, who would you sell and which player would be the replacement? Probably the same as most people are thinking. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Arlian Tchouameni or somebody of that ilk. I think all the business that we've been reported on potentially doing and the positions, I think, are the right ones. So backup right back, a midfielder, and oh, here we go. Straight away. Oh, Salah made a mess of it. He's only on the pitch seconds and he should have scored and he made a mess of it. Not going to do the confidence much good. Philip said, Craig, I just want to say I've been going through a poor time. I'm really sorry with that. With university, even though I'm a Newcastle fan, love your channel. Keep it up. Thank you, Philip. We've actually got another big Newcastle fan, Steve, in our Discord group and community as well, who's also a really nice person. But thank you, Philip. Appreciate it. I hope university works itself out for you, my man, whatever the issues are. And thank you for your kindness. Dina now, left side. Good bit of news from a personal level for me, for anyone who keeps up with my personal nonsense, is I'm back seeing my psychologist from Thursday. I haven't seen my psychologist for a long time, so I'm delighted to finally get some assistance because I need it. But yeah, delighted to be back seeing him from Thursday. Thiago. Ball into the left channel to Costas. Oxlade-Chamberlain might leave, said Claire. I think you're right, Claire. I think it's probably the best thing for everybody concerned. I really like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And I'm sure he's an absolutely top lad to have around the club and dressing room, but he just can't pin down a position in this Liverpool team. And ultimately, I think, you know, he's got a new new baby, and he'll probably want to settle down and play football and be happy, because, careers are short. So if Alex moves on, I think you should go with a massive thank you from all of us. Sorry, half chances here. And yeah, I think it's probably going to happen. I don't know where he'll end up, though. I'm intrigued by that one. Thoughts on Haaland? It's a great signing by City, Anybody who says that else is just lying. And I'm kind of burying my head in the sand a little bit. Not thinking too much about it yet, because there'll be plenty of time to stress about Haaland at City. Is Origi leaving? Yes. I believe he's most likely going to be going to AC Milan. Thoughts on Salah as of now? I kind of echo what Paddy said the other night, only I wouldn't word it quite the same way. I think it's time to put up or shut up. Sign the deal or let the club know you're not signing the deal. But either way, a resolution needs to be found to the impasse, because there are other people who have contracts that need to be sorted out. The club need to plan their transfer business. I hope to God he stays, but ultimately I want it resolved, because it's dragged on way too long. Ooh, unlucky, cleared off the line by Villa. And it can't be helpful for Klopp and the recruitment team, because, I'm sure they have targets if Mo stays, maybe some other ones if he leaves, but we know Klopp likes to get players in as early as he can for pre-season, and Liverpool shouting for handball here from Jota. Haven't seen it. Let's see a replay of it. No, can't give that. No, not at all. Yeah, Joe Origi to Milan is a very good signing for AC Milan. I think he'll do really well there. Thank you to everyone that subscribed, by the way, as well. We've just ticked over, so appreciate that. Much love. Corner here from Costas. Ball in. Oh, unlucky. Matip got on the end of it, but couldn't get as good a contact as he wanted. Still 15 minutes to go in this game. We do have a lead, but we need to see it out, or we need to go and find a third. Any updates on Fabinho's injury? No, and I don't expect any for a couple of days. Sometimes with that type of injury, you have to wait for the swelling to go down, if there is any, and then have the scan. But my gut feeling, I think we may not see him. That's my gut feeling, but I don't want to worry anybody, because until we hear from the medical department, there's no point really guessing. But be very surprised if that doesn't at least keep him out for a few weeks, which at this stage, you might be looking to try and get him back for the Champions League final. Jota now. Oh, again, another one for Salah. That's two opportunities he's had since he's come on that he's fluffed his lines with. And now Mane passes the ball straight to Lucas Digne. Yes, Joel. Well done. Great bit of play that. Trent now. Right hand side. Oh, good block from Tyrone Mings. Now it's over to John McGinn. McGinn has a bit of space, as the game is, of course, fairly stretched. Villa looking for an equaliser. Villa free kick. They get on with it quickly. Come on, boys. See this one out. Come on. I feel like we've had enough chances in this game that we could have won it by a few, or we could have been clear. Thiago now tries to pick out a ball to Salah, and it comes off Mane and goes straight into Emi Martinez's hands. Again, a bit of slackness in the final third with that last ball. Oh, yeah, probably. Matty Cash now. Buendia. Ball slipped down the line looking for Ings. Ball across. Trent's there to clear it. Come on, boys. Keep pressing. Again, Buendia, that's a good ball into the left channel. Looking for Digne, who does well to keep it in down with the corner flag. Digne floats in across. Deep. Thiago. Yes, lad. Ali got... Well done, Thiago. Heads it back to Alisson. Well done, my man. If you could have one sign of this summer, who would it be? Jude Bellingham. But look, I'm not going to be hating on Tchouaméni. If we sign him, it looks like a great sign. I just haven't seen enough of Aurélien Tchouaméni to really give an opinion on him. But those that have watched him that I trust their opinions say he's brilliant. So again, as long as it's whoever Klopp wants, I'm always happy because our transfer business has been pretty good overall. I'm more concerned about the contract situation with the lads. Mane and Salah are bigger concerns to me right now with their contracts than any potential incomings. Has Salah been greedy? In this game, no. The two chances that have come his way were chances he had to have a go at. In general, look, at all forwards are inherently greedy, and often the difference between greedy and not greedy is if the ball ends up in the back of the net or not. If you score, no one says you're greedy. If you miss, then you leave yourself open to that criticism. But for the opportunities he's had since he's come off the bench, no, they were clearly his opportunities, and he didn't finish them well enough. But that's a different conversation. Am I still FSG out? I'll say what I've always said. I will never forgive the owners for the Super League stuff. But I will also say that they have done a lot of good things at the football club. And they are certainly not the worst owners by any stretch of the imagination. My own personal opinion is I don't have trust. But that doesn't really matter in the long term. So if the manager's happy, and he must be, to have signed a new deal, then they gave us Jurgen Klopp. So I think we'll always find things we can want the owners to improve on, but they're not bad owners. They're not the worst owners in the world. They aren't. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with the owners. No trust over the Super League stuff, because that was literally our entire life of the way we've watched football was up for grabs there. So yeah, that's where I am. I try and take each individual situation as it comes, and not say because of one thing I'm totally one or the other. But I don't have any trust in them because of that. That's my opinion. Oh, Costas corner kick. Well done, lads. Well done. No, you can't say business is business, mate. You can't say that. Not when they were willing to sell our soul and everything that we hold dear as European football fans, and the way that we expect the European competitions to be and sporting merit. You can't say business is business when you're trying to sell away an entire way of supporting a sport. Sorry, that answer doesn't work for that. Business is business. Ooh, unlucky, Naby. Yeah, you can say, have they learned from it and pushed on from it? In which case, I'd say, yeah, they seem to have. But my entire... I'm missing the word I'm trying to use here. Yeah, sorry, I'm struggling to find the word that I'm trying to use to tie this all together. It's not heritage, that's not the word I'm looking for, but everything that many of us hold dear about the sport from times when we were kids and how we played it for enjoyment and how our feelings about the sport evolved was up for grabs there. and they were willing to sell that history and tradition from under us for increased profits and a closed off shop, and I don't like that. I like the idea of sporting merit. I love the idea of Leicester City happening. I love the idea of the little boys having a chance. And also, I think the big thing as well is who is the big clubs now may not necessarily be the big clubs in 10 years' time. Yes, Liverpool, United would probably still be there and that, but ultimately, clubs through clever business like West Ham can find a way into a situation where they could be a Champions League club, but not if the old stuff came in. But I'm sick of talking about it. It's over, so hopefully it's put to bed and we push on. We got very lucky there, by the way. Very close to conceding a second. Thankfully, there was nobody on the end of Danny Ings' cross, which Alisson again palming into an area that he shouldn't be palming the ball into. Five minutes plus stoppage time here to go. Slender lead. But Villa are certainly pushing forward, looking for an equaliser. Ings is through here. I think he's offside. Ball's in the net. Surely the flag goes up. Now we have to wait and see if he was off. But the flag went up. It was a good finish from Danny Ings, but it did look offside to me initially. We hope that he is offside. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's a yard offside. This won't count. Good finish that from Ings though. Look how quickly that was past Alisson. Klopp's not happy there on the sideline, and I don't blame him. We're almost inviting this pressure on here from Villa. We need to wake up and retain the football and see this game out. Throw into Villa on the halfway line, right hand side. Right, come on, boys. How have we not killed this game off yet with the chances we've had? Come on, keep going, Mo. Hendo. That's a free kick, surely. Yep, well done. Foul on Sadio. Free kick to Liverpool. Oh, a bit nervy now. Don't forget, we have 2 post-match shows coming up for you. Match reactions. I will be joined by Mr. Paddy Murphy, Mr. Chris Stonage shortly after I do my player ratings and ask you guys for your man of the match. So don't go anywhere. Match reactions coming up. Thiago. Salah leaves a little bit short there for Keita. That'll be a free kick to Villa just inside their own half. Come on, boys. Get back. Track back. Stay switched on. Plenty of time to discuss the new Champions League format, mate, but in the middle of a watch-along, I probably shouldn't have even gone down the FSG rabbit hole, to be fair. That took up too much time, and I apologise. I'm focusing on the game, but we can talk about the Champions League stuff another day, if that's okay. Thiago, into the left channel now for Costas. 3 minutes to go. Sadio, back to Verge. Good, make the pitch big. Make the football do the work. Any other cliche I can throw out there as well. Thiago. To Hendo. Mo. Nice ball. Hendo reverses it to him. Salah does well to keep it in. Then he tries to play it past Digne, but plays it straight off Digne's chest. Now Buendia has it. Villa work a bit of space left side. Traore now. Trent tracking back, working hard. Traore turns inside. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Buendia. Cash makes a run wide right. Cash now has an attempt and it's wide and it's a goal kick. And we'll take that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Kelly. I hope Villa bring this energy to the City game as well. But look, this will bring us back level on points with City, albeit they have a greater goal difference than us. So I don't know if I should do a watch along tomorrow night on Twitch. What do we reckon? Watch along of the Wolves game against Man City. You know, I like to give you guys the final decision on it. So let me know in the chat if you want me to do a watch along of that game tomorrow night. I can. Is it tomorrow night? Yeah, it's tomorrow night, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm doing the North London Derby on Thursday as well. If I get back from the psychologist in time. Cool. Yeah, chat seems to want to do it. Boom. Book it in. We'll do that on Twitch tomorrow night, my friends. Thank you for the feedback. Dina. It could be torturous, though. You know what I mean? The worst thing about doing City games is you can go on there and they can be 2-0 up after 15 minutes and you're sitting there with a long 75 to go. But yeah, we got to do it, don't we? It's right at the end of the season. Who would you rather fourth, us or Spurs? I feel like Arsenal have earned it, if I'm being honest with you. Now, Arsenal fans have been extra salty towards us for some reason. Yeah, Troops had a pop at me for some reason. But even that alone, I think Arsenal have deserved it. So yeah, I think Arsenal. I mean, the big question is, will Chelsea have a complete meltdown and be dragged back into this race? Please on YouTube so I can sync. No, the only reason I'm on YouTube today is because we have a sponsor. Other than that, no. It's too 4 minutes of stoppage time. Add it on. 4 minutes. We've almost had a minute. Sadio Mane has been voted man of the match by Sky. Again, we will be giving you guys a chance to vote for your Anfield Agenda man of the match in our first match reaction show. We'll put a poll up and you guys can have your say. 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Come on, lads. See this one out. Buendia now. Little ball in. Looking for Danny Ings. Just about get enough men back. And Van Dijk puts it behind for a Villa corner. Focus. Focus, lads. Come on. Turn around. Face it up. Look at Mings. Who's marking Mings? Fucking giant on the edge of the box. On his own. Somebody mark him. Buendia heads it over the bar. Goal kick. Oh, 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. Come on, lads. Come on. Alisson taking his time over the goal kick. Good man. Yeah, I'd imagine we'll get an extra 30-40 seconds, by the way, because of the Keita foul. So Mane does well here, pulls into the left channel. Cash is there with him. Yes, Sadio. Ghost by him. Well done. And then he just kicks it straight out. I don't know if he was trying to play the ball off the Villa player, but he just kicks it behind for a goal kick. Which it looks like Villa are going route one with here. Salah. Oh, why did John Moss take that long to give the free kick? Like, okay, there was a push, no argument, but why did he take so long? You almost allowed our attack to develop. Also, the free kicks inside your own half there, really good lads. Yes, I look like an egg. Brilliant, mate. You're the first person to ever call me an egg in the chat before, Chief Shrew, man. Well done, mate. You're a fucking genius. I hope when Mammy's tucking you into bed tonight, she gives you an extra kiss on the forehead. Keita, throw into Liverpool. Well done. Mings, what are you rushing for there, mate? It's not your ball. He booked the cunt. Book him. Book the prick. He's running away with the ball to stop time. Does somebody want to fill Tyrone Mings in on the fact that they're actually losing and him running? Who are you telling to fuck off, you fucking clown? Somebody knock him out. Don't be talking to my nabby like that. You gobby fool. It's their throw in and you're running off with the ball and then you're pushing Nabby in the... Somebody knock him out. Absolute state of you. Does he not realise that he's wasting... I feel like a teacher here. You're wasting your own time, Tyrone. You're wasting your own time, mate. We've now had 5 minutes of the 4 minutes stoppage time. So that's awful, Mo. You can fuck's sake. Good man, close them down. That's awful from Mo. Giving the ball away cheaply when... John, any chance here, Mr. Moss? And like Kate is down now in the middle of the pitch. I guess we're going to have a bit more of the 4 minutes of stoppage time that John Moss has given here, as we are in the 6th minute of the 4 minutes of stoppage time that John Moss has added on. I just want to reiterate that John Ross has added on 4 minutes minimum stoppage time, of which we've almost had 6 of the 4 minutes of stoppage time now that John Moss has added on. At the end of the 4 minutes of stoppage time, we've almost had 2 more. 50% almost, some might say, extra stoppage time here from John Moss. Yeah, good man, John. Feel free to put the whistle to your lips there, John. Good man. It's all over. Liverpool have beaten Aston Villa by 2-1. And yeah, it's over to see what Manchester City have at Wolves tomorrow night. So yeah. Back in a couple of moments, my friends, with a match reaction. But before I say goodbye, just a little quick word from our sponsors. This video is being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to not only browse the internet entirely anonymously, but also very securely. Surfshark will secure your data with industry-leading measures using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols. One subscription with Surfshark will work across all of your devices. I use it for unlocking things like American Netflix. We also use it if we want to watch our Canadian DAZN account and a couple of other bits and pieces. The good news is you can get 83% off. That's right, I did say 83% off. And an additional 3 months free using the Anfield Agenda link in the description. They've also got a really credible and unique 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like Surfshark, it doesn't meet your needs, which I'm going to be honest with you, it will and you won't. But if you do, if you want to change, Surfshark give you 30 days to change your mind. Why not give Surfshark a try? You'll be supporting us here at Anfield Agenda and you'll be treating yourself to the best VPN provider out there, bar none. Right, my friends, I will see you guys in 1 minute for the match reaction. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button.